So this is Delta Squad. I really gotta say, they really overdid themselves with the paint jobs on these figures. There are a few things that I wanted to discuss, but other than that, I mean, they're accurate as they can be as far as, from what you see in the video game. And this Geonosian has amazing joints. Absolutely amazing. Each one of, if you played the video game, you're going to love these guys. But they all have their own personalities, and the paint jobs kind of accent that. This gun does not come with this. This gun does not come with it. I actually took this shotgun from the Clone Wars Chewbacca that came out recently, and a friend grabbed him for me, Crate Dragon, and he gave him to me, and I'm like, oh man, because this is the only gun I've seen Hasbro make of the shotgun, the projectile shotgun, the Trandoshan shotgun. So I knew I had to have that to put on, 38. So anyway, that's really, really cool to have that, and I'll show you more about that in a second. But I just wanted to show you my little diorama going on here. First, let's take a look at Sev. Sev is cool. Alright, boss. His head is kind of accurate, but it's not the most accurate, because, you had the hand, the bloody handprint going down the helmet, and it doesn't really have that. It's kind of like haphazardly skimped over. I think they could have done a better job, but that's just me. Each one of these comes with this gun, the Republic Commando gun. I forget the exact name of it, but it did a really good job with the silver wearing on it and the overall build and sculpt of the gun. It does have a trigger hole. Except what they did really, really cool, which I'll show you in a second, is they gave Scorch the demolition attachment version of the gun, which is sweet. I think it would have been even cooler if they gave Sev the sniper rifle attachment. That would have just made this set so much better to have that attachment. But you're getting what you get for this. I mean, it is a Toys R Us exclusive, which aren't the best quality wise, but this is definitely one of the better ones. They each have their own unique backpacks, just like in the game. This is the only one with a movable part. Not sure exactly what that did in the game, but it does remove with a little nub. Each of these figures has the same joint, so I'm only going to say it one time. I'll go over the Geonosian's joints separate. The helmet head is on a ball joint, very well done ball joint, and you can even see the cushioning for the undersuit that goes under the armor, which is too cool. All the squareness of the armor is just so well done, just so well done. The shoulders are on ball hinge joints, the elbows are on ball hinge joints, and the hands are on swivel joints. The torso is on a very wide radius spinner type joint, and the hips are on not V-cut but regular swivel joints, but they are limited because of the butt plate. They can't really go back too far, more forward than back. The knees are on ball hinge joints, and the feet are on ball hinge joints. They do a pretty good job. But I notice, like, for instance, on this figure, the foot on the one side, the joint hinge is painted, and on the other side it's black. So I don't know what they were trying to accomplish with that, but they certainly did a good job at making it very obvious. But anyway, let's go to Fixer. This is Fixer. Messing up my diorama. What's up, sir? So here is Fixer. Same gun. I'm not going to take it off. Same joints. I'm just showing you guys more for the paint job. It does have some like geo dirt on him, which is too cool. The helmet, or I'm sorry, the backpack is very cool for him because it raises up and everything kind of has like a radar going on there. They did do some wear, some white painted wear right through here. Very cool. Connected the same way. But let me go ahead and give you a 360 spin of his paint for the helmet. And it kind of looks like this is a separate piece, but it's not. They did a really good job with it. Some geodirt there. And it's cool because for the Republic Commandos, they, for the rank, they put the dots here. And they made them a little bit bigger than normal clone troopers. And you can see 3-8, or boss, has 3 dots. Oh no, he has 4 dots. Oh, cool. I'll show you more of that in a second. This guy's got a lot of green going on. Alright, so I'm saving the best for last. But here's Boss first. Boss has the regular backpack. Not much to it. Just an orange backpack. It's the same exact backpack as this. It's just upside down. And it does have a hole for something, but there's nothing to put in it. Here's the shotgun I was talking about. I took it from that Clone Wars Chewbacca. Pretty cool to put this, you know, with him because it just feels right. You know, it feels like it belongs there. Once you play the game, you'll understand. But let me go ahead and give you a 360 of his paint job. They did a really good job with the wear and everything, especially on the 3.8. You can see they did an excellent job with the cushioning effect. And this is not the Clone Wars 3.8. The Clone Wars 3.8 looks a little bit different. I don't think it looks as great myself. I like realistic figures better. But that's just me. Lots and lots of dirt on him, and I think that's kind of to make up for the lack of overall paint on the figure. And here's the Geo. He has got a ton of joints. A ton of joints. His head's on a ball hinge. He's got great detail all the way throughout. His gun is huge, and it grips kind of different than most guns, which I like that. I like different and new. The green paint is kind of reflective, which is neat. The entire body feels buggish. It's really cool. The shoulders are on ball hinge joints. The torso is a spinning torso. The elbows are on ball hinge joints. The hands swivel. The hips are just, you know, regular swivel hips. And this does not move or do anything. The knees are on ball hinge joints. And you get down here, this is not a joint, but these feet are very buggish. They're on ball hinges, and you have a peg here, but they're very buggish in movement. Very cool. And they swivel every which way. But the coolest thing about this figure is its wings. You know, in the Republic Commando game, how the a lot of these bugs like would fly up and hang on the walls, and then they'd like flutter their wings. Well, this is so cool because they're just on, you know, like huge nubs that pop in there, and you can do whatever you want with them to make them fly, or, oops, whatever. Very, very cool. Just out of the box. It's just so cool to have this Geo. I know that they did a Clone Wars Geo that looked pretty good, but this is lifelike, and I love it. Alright, saving the best for last. Scorch. Would you like a small, medium, or large hole, sir? This is my favorite figure. Personally, my favorite figure. I mean, how can you have a favorite in Delta Squad? But, you know, if I had to pick one, it would definitely be Scorch, because he's hilarious. His backpack is the coolest, too, because it's huge and it looks demolition-y, you know. Very construction worker type coloring, you know. Got a lot of caution feel to it with the yellows and the blacks. But just too cool. I noticed that it kind of looks like printed rather than paint on some of these leg decal. It looks like a decal. That's the word I'm looking for. Because these legs have I noticed that on a lot of reviews, these legs have gotten dirty. And so I've been very, very careful to not let that happen to mine. Do have that black line just like in the game. It's one of the first things I looked for. I'll give you a 360 after we look at the gun. The gun is cool. Now let's compare it with a regular gun. Pretty much the same exact thing, but with the attachment. I mean, there's no, size difference or anything. And I still have him rubber banded on there just because, some things don't need to be unrubber banded. So, let me give you a 360 of the paint job. You kind of look at Scorch differently after you look at this figure, because in the game, it's such a fast-paced game that you don't really pay attention to them as much. You do look at them and think, oh, cool paint jobs and stuff. But after a while, you get so busy fighting droids and Geonosians and stuff that you quit paying attention to their awesome suits. So when you get this figure, you don't have any objectives or anything to fire at or anything. You're just staring at this figure, and you go, huh, that really is a cool paint job. And the same with the rest of them, Sev, I never really paid attention to all the red stuff on his boots and all that. But it's there. And now I go back and replay the game and I think, wow, the stuff I missed. But anyway, so that is the Dead Republic Commando squad, Delta Squad. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and you can also check us out on Twitter. If you guys have any questions about this figure or any other reviews that we've done in the past, feel free to email us or leave us a comment in the comment box below. Thanks again.